made this observation that this is the first time I can remember. I mean, that I've ever seen people blaming voters for horrible election outcomes. Meaning, like when Nixon beat McGovern, nobody went, "Oh God, those stupid voters. McGovern was great." No, they invented super delegates so a guy like McGovern could never fucking win again. That's what they did. You know, even when people go, what about Ralph Nader? No, people blamed Ralph Nader for Al Gore. They didn't blame the electorate. They blamed Ralph Nader. Nobody says, oh my God, why didn't people vote for Dukakis? No one ever says that. So this is the first time I've ever seen this happen. And correct me if I'm wrong, Cenk. Maybe you can remember a time when it did happen. But this is the first time I've ever seen somebody going, it's the voters. You're going to work. If Trump is our president, it's your fault. No, it's Hillary Clinton's fault. Because if she needs my vote, she has to come get it. And if she doesn't come get my vote, that's her fucking fault. If she thinks Jill Stein is going to hurt her in the polls, she needs to come after environmentalists and say, guess what? I accept the science on climate change. I also accept the science on fracking, but she won't say that, right? Because she doesn't give a shit about environmental votes.
She's
right now, she's going after Mitt Romney's fucking donors.
Yeah. Well, she's in favor of safe fracking.
Safe fracking.
That's literally what she says.
Yeah. That's like safe unprotected sex. There's no such thing. It's an oxymoron. There's no such thing as safe fracking.
That's right. That's why I always say go for clean coal.
What first they do is they take that lump of coal and then they wash it.
That is super clean.
And then they burn it, right? Do you ever take a lump of shit and then you wash it a little?
Yeah. No, yeah, that's right. I'm a huge advocate of clean turd.
Clean turds.
Clean turd all the way.
I've been pushing for it at my house.
I've been pushing it out for a long time.
But people do say that was a really clean shit. They do say that.
They do all the time.
Yeah, I was up on the roof. I didn't even see something come through the stink pipe. Nothing. It was...
Yeah. So I could make counter arguments to what you and Steve said, but I don't think I'm allowed on this.
You would get kicked off the show.
That's right.
And now people also say that I've had it said to me today that, oh, well, you're white and you're rich and you're...
Okay, I can assure you Jimmy's not rich.
He's barely, and you're barely white.
And thank you.
No, he's totally white.
I'm Irish.
He's Irish.
We were the blacks of Europe. Come on.
No, Irish is as white as it gets.
I'm black Irish.
No, you're not. Come on. No, you're white Irish. That's
my wife is 100% Mexican. That doesn't mean anything.
No, you get a half immunity idol for that.
Okay.
When you fight with your wife, do you build a little wall around her?
I threaten. I'm going to build a wall. And all of a sudden, I get my neighbors to chant, build that wall. I get that.
I usually have the opposite problem. My wife builds the wall, and she's like, no.
Well, your wife comes from a culture where they build great walls.
That's true.
Oh! Talk about building walls.
Yeah, the Chinese should be totally in favor of Trump.
And they're gonna make the Mongols pay for it. But my wife, one time, honest to God, we were going out to shop. We were going to Nordstrom's, right? And for something specific, and we're walking out the house, and she has a poncho on.
Really? Yeah.
And I go, what the fuck are you doing with a poncho? She goes, my mom gave it to me. I go, you can't wear a poncho, you're Mexican, right? And she goes, what do you mean? I go, we're going to go to Nordstrom's, they're going to see you walking with me. They go, oh, look, that guy's bringing the lady who works for him out to Nordstrom. I'm like, you can't do it, right?
Wow, that's interesting. What did she say?
She didn't wear it.
Oh, really?
No, I don't remember how. I bet you she did wear it.
You know, that's funny you say that because the one guy I know who wears a poncho is not Mexican.
There you go.
It's Dave Kohler. I'm not kidding. Dave Kohler wore a poncho for like decades.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he got a real, honest to goodness one from, I don't know, I forget if it was from Mexico or Bolivia. And it was like, for him, what do you mean? Like, it's the best jacket. That's what he would wear. Like, why are you guys wearing that?
It was
weird
also
Western
really
jacket?
cheap. So
Clint Eastwood wore one in Good, Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah, that's true.
And he's telling everybody to just get over it.
And Jimmy, again, my wife did the same thing you did. I was going to go out to the mall with her in a fez.
For some reason, the thought of you in a fez is awesome. You should wear a fez for like Halloween or something.
But what's even better is like the picture of him wearing a fez, speaking seriously.
Yeah. No, but Cenk's head is so large. If you wear a fez, it would look like a yarmulke.
Cenk, why are you wearing a shot glass on your head?
So, but if you can't wear a fez and not have a mustache, so I'd have to grow a mustache
Oh.
and then wear a fez. But you're right. I love the idea of like seriously doing the Young Turks. Like, all right, we're back on the Young Turks. And let me tell you about TPP. But I got the mustache. I got the fez on.